Hey guys, what's up? My name is JWhisp and welcome to episode 11 of the Minecraft Hardcore Survival Let's Play. It's a brand new day and we have some pretty exciting things going for us. So we're starting the episode in a slightly different location. Normally I start in the desert villages, but here we are today by an acacia village. And if I equip my elytra and fly up really fast, we can actually see we're not too far from the village we actually originally started in. Our original village is right over there, and we have some of the original builds in that village. But let's be careful not to enter a village just yet, because as you can see at the top right of my screen, I do have the bad omen effect. Now, I intentionally got the bad omen effect because I wanted to try something interesting. So I wanted to do a raid, not only for the achievements, but also to potentially get some emeralds and some other good loot. And also, I want to defeat the Wither, because I want, the Nether Star, which we can use for a beacon. And so I had the thought, what if we do both of them at the same time? What happens if I start a raid and spawn a Wither? I really don't know. Maybe I'll have to fight the raid and the Wither, and I'll end up dying. Maybe the Wither will fight the raid for me? I really don't know. So that's why I'm genuinely curious to see what happens. So the way we're going to do this, take off the elytra, get all of our armor. We have tons of golden apples just in case. We're just going to go straight into the village, and right as the raid is starting, we're going to spawn the Wither. Now, I'm a little nervous to see what happens, but we shall see. Okay, raid is starting. Let's get the Wither spawned, and while that's happening, let's just head right over here. Let's be safe. Now, we can start taking down the Wither with our bow and arrow, but I don't want to attack the Wither if I don't have to. The reason I'm spawning the Wither all the way over here is because I don't care about this village, and so it really doesn't matter what happens to it. So here we go. We see the Wither. The Wither's attacking some stuff. And let's at least try to... Oh, look! The Wither! The Wither's attacking the pillagers. Okay, let's help the Wither here. Looks like the Wither wants to help us. This is actually pretty cool. Okay, because I know the Wither will attack villagers. It'll attack iron golems. But it looks like the Wither is also attacking some of the pillagers. Now, where's the Wither? Is the Wither going away? Uh-oh. Looks like we need to draw the Wither this way. We need to make sure the Wither comes closer to the village and actually helps us out like we want. Let's see if I can hit the Wither. Can I hit it? My accuracy is not it today. Okay, there we go. We got the Wither once. Oh, a Wither rose. Okay, nice. Let's see if we can get the Wither over here. There we go. Now this is going to do a lot of damage to us because the Wither is pretty powerful. And the normal way I fight the Wither, we don't have to worry about it too much. Let's also, just briefly, where's hostile creatures? Let's just turn down the volume just a little bit. The TNT explosions are just pretty loud for me. Okay, so we do want the Wither coming towards me. I want to fight the Wither as much as I can, as well as fighting the pillagers, but I have to be careful not to take on too many enemies at once, or else I could end up killing myself. Let's see. Okay, looks like the Wither wants to attack me. Now what I could do is, let's get my shield on. That might be a good idea. What I could do is just use my elytra and fly out of here. That might be a possibility. Looks like the Wither is honestly taking care of the raid for us. This is not too bad. And the Wither also, thankfully, isn't doing too much damage to us with our pretty good armor. So I don't think we have to worry too much about damage. I'm just going to keep on taking down the Wither and seeing what we can do. We're going to have to run away from the... Oh, the Wither's just following us. So I want to try something. What happens... Okay, let's be careful. Let's use a golden apple. I won't die here. I won't die. I know I'm being dumb. I just want to try this out. What happens if I fly up? Oh, the Wither will fly up with me. Okay. I thought I'd be able to fight the Wither from the skies. The Wither can still come for me. Okay, so let's be careful. Let's run away from here. Use a golden apple. This might have not been the best idea. I don't think this was a good idea. I regret all my decisions. Okay, we got the chest plate back. It's okay. Now, even though we're getting bombarded by a lot right now, it's not too big of a deal because we have some pretty good armor and the Wither can't do too much damage to us. Plus, we have a lot of golden apples. Now, the Wither is regenerating health, which I was hoping wouldn't happen, and the raid is still going on. But at least the Wither did help a bit with the raid, honestly. The Wither did help us a bit with the raid. So let's see. Let's see if we can finish the raid first and then maybe take on the Wither. That might be the best course of action here. Let's see if we can take out this buddy first. Let's get some more health back really fast. We're going to probably go through all of our golden apples, which is fine because we have a lot of apples and a lot of gold. But this isn't exactly what I wanted. Let's see if we can just take out all these raid enemies. Hopefully this isn't too long of a raid. Hopefully it's one of the shorter raids. Let's see. Come on, Wither. Help me out. Help me out, Wither. I'm trying to help you so you can help me. This really wasn't a good idea. What's our armor durability like? Okay. Good thing we have mending. Is this guy almost dead? Okay, he's dead now. He's taken care of. Hopefully we get some totems of undying pretty soon, because this is not looking good. Okay. We have the golden apple really fast. Let's equip this. And let's see if we can just fly away. Are we able to just totally fly away from the wither and take a second to breathe? Okay, we can. Looks like the wither still wants to follow us, but we got ourselves above the wither here, actually. And it looks like we can actually take it on from the skies. I wonder if I just had a bunch of firework rockets, if I could purely fight the wither from just the skies. Or if I could somehow draw the wither. Let's see if we can somehow draw the wither away from the village. Let's see if we can distract the wither. Take the wither somewhere else so I can focus on one of these fights at a time. Is the wither still following me, or did the wither go away? Okay, let's see if we can get the wither following me again. Come on. Let's try to get this wither away from the village. That's right. Come on. Follow me. Maybe by foot is the best option. We'll lead it... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to use that. Okay, it looks like the wither, once we get far enough away, will eventually stop attacking us and just start doing its own thing. So, again, let's try to get the wither a bit farther over here. That's right. Follow me, buddy. Come over here. Okay, the wither's coming. Look how scary that is. So, with the wither all the way over here... Right, are you far? Okay, let's see if we can do this. Just fly away as fast as we can. And hopefully, the wither will not follow us. It looks like the wither's stuck where they are. So maybe we can do this right now. Okay, let's see. Okay, the wither's out of distance. Let's equip the chest plate now. And the shield. And maybe do one of these at a time. I didn't think this would be this chaotic. I honestly thought that the wither would just attack the pillagers and it was going to be no big deal. But looks like it's maybe a bit harder than that. I thought it was going to be very simple, but looks like it's not. It should be okay. We should still easily be able to take on this raid. And then the hard part will be taking care of the wither. Normally I fight the wither underdown to make the fight really easy, but I just wanted to see what I could do. You know, sometimes it's fun to switch it up and try experiments in Minecraft. You know, now I've learned my lesson. I know that... Oh, sorry, villager. I know that that didn't really turn out well, but in the future, I'd still be down to try something like this again. Maybe we'll prepare a little better next time. Now, the wither health bar is up, so that means the wither might be coming closer. Let's see if we can take care of the rest of these raid monsters. Let's get them. Hopefully, maybe some totems of undying or some emeralds soon. We do have looting 3 on our sword, so we should get some pretty good loot. Now, where's this last pillager? He could honestly be anywhere. There's a lot of caves around here, and the pillager could have gone anywhere. So let's take our time and try to look for them. This is why I hate raids sometimes. I've been searching for this pillager for, no joke, probably like 20 minutes. And he's down below in this deep cave, kind of far from the village. So let's see if we can take him out with the bow. Is he dead? Nope, he's still alive. Let's see if we can get him. I see his little shoulder. We got him. Okay. Finally. That took way too long. I've been searching so long. It's been multiple days. Minecraft days. I've had to sleep. Ugh, it's been annoying. But here we go. Back to the raid. Then we can finish it. And then we can kill the wither. That took so long. I know they added a feature in Minecraft where during a raid, if you ring a bell temporarily, it will highlight nearby pillagers. That way, if one does get lost, you can find them. But it still happens too often that I often end up losing where some pillagers are, and I just can't find them. See, as you can see right there, it highlights them. Let's get some food in us. Let's try to run away. Let's be careful. We gotta make sure not to take on too many enemies at one time, because there are a lot of them right here. Let's be careful. Can I get up on this house? No, I can't. Okay, let's see if we can take some of these people out with our bows. Do as much as we can. Oh, there's a lot of enemies. Let's be careful. You know, it was a lot easier when we had the wither helping us. Now we don't have that luxury, but it's okay. Hopefully, we can still take these boys out and be really careful about it. Let's see. Okay, we have a decent amount of health still. Okay, let's eat up. Regen. I think we got this. I think this fight should be pretty easy. We just have to play our cards. We have to play it safe. We have to be careful. Okay, let's see. Okay, we're doing pretty good. Rated defeat? No, it's okay. It's okay. I don't need Hero of the Village. It's okay if it's a defeat. This isn't our main village. I'm not too worried about that. What I am worried about is just actually trying to finish this raid. Okay. All the villagers might be dead, but it's okay. I'm not too worried about it. I just wanted to finish this. This was just an experiment. Even though it was kind of a failed experiment, it's alright. So is that it? Is the raid over? Looks like it's not a total failure. Oh, that's not a villager. That's a pillager. Okay, I was gonna say looks like not a total failure, but hey, we got a Totem of Undying, and that's pretty cool. Let's see if we got anything else. We do have 7 emeralds, which is pretty good. 2 wither roses, not from the raid from the wither, but we also have a saddle. So we did get some pretty good stuff from this. We got some emeralds and a Totem of Undying, which we will now equip and use to fight the wither. Now, fighting the wither, not underground, is It's definitely a hard task, so what I'm going to try to do is fight the wither above ground, and if it proves to be too difficult or too challenging, we can simply try our best to take the fight underground. Now the wither is somewhere in this desert biome. Let's see if we can find him. I'm kind of sad that didn't work out like I wanted it to, but maybe in the future we'll be more careful. Maybe what I'll do is spawn the wither and not fight it. Maybe I'll let the raid, you know, I'll give it a few seconds to sort of do its thing, and then we can work on spawning the wither. I won't spawn the wither right away next time. Okay, so the wither's just gonna stand right above me and just start blowing everything up. So I wonder, can I just hit it with my sword, or will it be too high? No, looks like it's too high. Okay, that's kind of unfortunate. So, I guess we're gonna have to try to get away and use our bow. And then eventually, once we get the wither to about half health, the wither should be a little easier to hit with our sword. Okay, see, this is what I'm talking about. The wither is way too hard to fight above ground, so I think what we have to do, let's regenerate a little bit. I think we're just gonna have to fly away and try to maybe draw the wither underground. That might be the best bet. Actually, let's try this. The wither started to make this pit. Let's eat this golden apple. And what happens if I dig myself underground? Let's see what happens. Will the wither follow me? The wither will follow me underground, correct? Let's see. Oh, look, the wither does follow me underground. So, if we can find some sort of underground cave just by digging, that would be really good for us. Let's see. Okay, is the wither just gonna stand there? Hey, I can hit the wither. Okay, let's see. Let's keep digging down. I hear a cave nearby. It's really dark, but I hear a cave. We should be close. If we can find a cave, that could be our saving grace. We're down to 10 golden apples. Let's see if we can do this. I think we can come back from this fight and end it successfully. We just have to make sure to draw the wither to me. Make sure the wither wants me. Come on. Come on down, wither. There we go. We're starting to do damage to the wither. The wither is regenerating a bit, but it's not a big deal. We just have to keep continuously hitting the wither. The wither, thankfully, isn't doing too much damage to us or doing too much durability to us. We do have this constant wither effect, but it's not too bad. The wither is slowly but surely coming down to us, so that's a good sign. Little by little, we should be able to do this fight and make it pretty easy. So as we're fighting the wither, let's try this. Normally I do the tunneling method of fighting the wither, so let's start to create little tunnels as I hit the wither. Because the wither is regenerating, but that's okay. As long as I keep hitting it every now and then, we should still do consistent damage to the wither. Okay, did some more damage. Let's work on the tunnel. It's really dark, so it might be hard to see, but I think we got this. I think we're coming back from this. Using my Minecraft professional skills. Uh-oh. Where's the wither? Come back. Let's see if we can build up. Uh-oh, I think the wither's flying away now. I don't want that to happen. I don't want the wither to regenerate anymore. Okay. Uh-oh. It's regenerating. Okay, let's fly up. See if the wither... Is the wither going to come for us now? Wither! Uh-oh. I think the wither may be back to the overworld. So, let's do this. Not the overworld. Above ground. Let's be careful. Let's build up as high as we can. And then we'll just have to dig straight down with the sand. We'll use our shovel. It'll be really quick. Use some sandstone. Okay. Can I see the wither from here? Where is it? Wither? Okay, so this block right here, I need to dig down on. Now, let's see. Where is the wither? Where did the wither go? Uh-oh. This isn't a good sign. Hello? Is the wither underground? Where did the wither go? Let's get our elytra really fast. Let's be careful about this. Is there any wither anywhere nearby? No. So then did the wither go elsewhere underground? Because if the wither's in an underground cave, then that's alright. We're golden. We're fine. Oh, I think the wither is underground. Okay. Let's be really careful here. We just have to find the wither, find where it went underground, and we should be a-okay. Oh, did the wither do all of this? Oh, there's the wither. Okay, the wither is regenerated now, but it's okay. Okay, we got this. So, the wither's coming back to us. Okay. Time to start digging down again. Let's be careful. Let's be really careful about this. This is taking a lot longer than I thought, but we're going to come back from this. We're going to do this. Okay, now dig downwards and get the wither to follow us. Start hitting the wither. There we go. Keep digging down. We just need the wither to come down in this little pit with us, and I think we'll be all good. Okay, let's start hitting the wither. We're down to 8 golden apples, but I think we can do it. As long as the wither doesn't fly away again, we should be good. We just need to make sure to keep the wither interested on us and make sure that the wither doesn't go away this time. Okay, let's be careful. Eat another piece of bread. Okay, here comes the wither. Here comes the wither. Good. Good, good, good. This is what we want. Come on, keep coming. concede a golden apple. We're almost done. Almost down to half health. And then the wither we can hit with our sword. Come on. You're so close. You're so close. Just a little bit more. Come on. We're very close. We got this. We got this. We're going to do this. We're coming back. Minecraft professional right here. Here we go. Okay. Almost there. Just a few more hits. Are we there yet? Okay, there we go. So once the wither starts glowing, you can no longer use your bow and you have to use your sword. But that's what we want. That's good. That's good. Come on. Come on, wither. Let's get this sword. We might have to go through almost all of our golden apples to do this, but I'm okay with that. I think that's honestly okay. We're fine. Come on, come back down here, wither. We just have to get the wither to come down with us. We need to get the wither to want to come down and meet me. Uh-oh, golden apple time. At least I have the totem of undying, so if I do die, it's not the end of the world. Looks like we're just gonna have to fight the wither in this little pit here. This is all we can do. Okay, just a few more hits and we'll finish this. Okay! And there we go. That was way more intense and way harder than it needed to be, but we successfully did it. Now, whew. Some people might think I'm crazy. Again, the reason I was digging down is because I knew that our only chance of really defeating the wither was if we were underground. That's the only way to contain the wither and fight it properly. And the reason I was tunneling is normally when you fight the wither, the best way to do it is to go underground. Actually, let's get a golden apple just in case there's a creeper or something. The best way to do it is to go underground and start tunneling and make the wither follow you in the tunnel. That way you can just hit the little tail of the wither, just like we were about to do, but then the wither flew away. But it doesn't matter because we're all safe now. We did go through a lot of food and a lot of resources, but at least we successfully defeated the wither. And honestly, I'm not too mad because I think all in all, that was still a pretty fun experiment. Even though it was a failure, it was still pretty cool just to see what would happen. And we successfully were able to turn around the fight, even though things weren't looking too good for us. We did go through, oh sheesh, how many? About 14 golden apples, but that's okay. We still have stacks and stacks of gold at our base, and getting apples won't be too hard. So we can simply make some more golden apples, and I think we'll be all good. Alright, we are back at the base, and oh, here it is. I have some obsidian and, oh wait, glass, and the nether star, and we can get ourselves the beacon. So what I'll probably do in the coming episodes, I haven't decided yet. Either make a gold farm or an iron farm so we can get some blocks for this beacon. Now, iron farms are really useful, really efficient, and I've made so many that they're super easy to make. But also, I've done so many iron farm tutorials on my channel, I should probably switch it up. I feel like I do one every single survival let's play, and it might be nice to do something different. I've also been experimenting a bit since the last episode. As you can see, I have some of the taller jungle trees over there. I also have one over here. I don't know if this is a permanent addition to the desert, but I think it's nice to get some vegetation up in this desert. It's very dead, it's very barren, and I want this desert to really come alive. I guess it doesn't make the most sense to have giant trees in the middle of a desert. However, I think as long as it's near some sort of water source, it at least makes more sense and looks a bit more accurate. Obviously, this tree right over here, this is just, you know, I was just experimenting with some stuff, checking some stuff out. This is not permanent, this is just kind of here. But we'll see. I think once we're done and have some more village houses, some more waterways, our big pyramid temple thing, I think this whole area will look really nice, and adding some trees will definitely make it look a lot better. Of course, we still have our beautiful little panda pen. I asked in the last episode for name suggestions for any of the parrots or pandas. I haven't had really too much time to go through and try to pick names for these boys, but I'm sure sometime pretty soon I will. Now, what I want to see is how many emeralds we have in our chest, because I still need one more mending book for my axe. My axe isn't perfect yet. I still need efficiency 5 on it, but I also need mending. And I should, let's see, 14 emeralds there. Do I have any more emeralds anywhere else? I might have had some that I skipped, but let's go really quick to the village over there and see how many emeralds it costs to get a mending book. I think it might be 12. Oh wait, we also need a book. It might be 12 emeralds, but if not, then we're not going to get it. But our axe is the last thing that needs mending. Of course, our bow doesn't have mending, but our bow has infinity, and when you have infinity, you cannot get mending. So let's see, do I have a book anywhere? Please. I probably had a book that I scouted. There we go. Okay, I probably had more books in the chest that I skipped over. I just go through my chests quickly. I also want to work on pretty soon organizing my chests, because my chests are not organized at all. Maybe we'll make some sort of storage room or storage house in the desert here. That might be a cool idea. All right, let's see. Okay, perfect. 12 emeralds and a book for a mending book. Sweet. So now all we have to do is get ourselves one more diamond axe with efficiency 4, and then we'll have an efficiency 5 axe. I can probably get enough XP to complete that just with the zombie farm. I probably don't even need to go to my Enderman XP farm. I can probably use the zombie XP farm right underneath the house. And then we'll add mending to this bad boy, and we should pretty much be all set and have perfect armor, tools, gear. Just, we need to fix our bow and get a little bit stronger of a bow. I think it would also be nice if we need one more netherite ingot for our axe. Do I have one? Or am I out? I think we used all of our netherite that one episode. Oh no, we do have one more. Okay, I think I was saving it until we had a perfect axe. So let's make ourselves the axe in question that we need. We won't totally, enchant it right now, but let's just make the axe. There we have the sticks and the diamonds, and boom. Our inventory is definitely pretty full, so let's start to throw some random items in some of these chests. I'll keep the axe and the mending book in here, just so we have it for the future, and pretty soon we should be pretty much set. Now, I don't think I have enough gold or iron or anything to make enough blocks to power up this beacon, but let's see. Yeah, I might have enough gold, but I want to save the gold for some golden apples. So for now, I'll just place the beacon there. We don't need to power it up yet, but at least we finally have a beacon. Now I'll probably do a lot more wither fights coming pretty soon, because I eventually want a lot more beacons. I think getting one beacon for each buff is probably ideal, and also placing them around our large, vast area here so that we can get the buffs wherever we are. Well, I'm really proud of where we've come so far. We're definitely very stacked in this world, and I'm really excited just to see how this world turns out. Now, in the future, we are coming really close to starting our pyramid mega base. Like I've said before, I eventually want this whole desert, from that village to that village to that village, to be one giant desert village with tons of villagers, animals, plants. I want this whole area to be developed and look nice, and I think it'll be completed once we officially make our giant pyramid mega base. There will be a giant pyramid here, which will be our base, have a lot of farms, have a lot of storage rooms, be our main sort of area that will stay in this world. And I'm super excited. We still have a few more live streams to do of probably me just mining copious amounts of sand, but it's still really exciting to see what'll happen. But if you guys are excited or you enjoyed this video, you officially now know what happens when a wither tries to fight a raid. Please consider leaving a like, subscribing to the channel, all that good stuff. It really helps me out. And if you want to see me do something specific in this Let's Play, build something, do something, let me know down in the comments below. I'm always interested to hear what people think I should do. But, like I said, that's all for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm JWhisp, and I will see you guys all in the next one.